Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my farm. My name is John Greenway, and we at the moment are struggling with getting these soil samples taken. We're going to drop this off right there. And yeah, that tractor is stuck fast. We will join you with the we will get the JCB out, not sure how. So yeah, what's happened is the northern coast, I sold that. My brother Peter Greenway sold the farm we had at Greenwich Valley. So after all that time, that has gone, and we clubbed our money together. We kept the pretty much the same equipment as I had on the northern coast. We kept all that. There is our tractor that's bogged down. We need to, not sure Pete's going to be getting on any better with the county, to be fair. So we're going to head over to him, swap the tractor over, take the county to do our soil sampling. Quite why we've still got mud on the fields when everything is dry, I'm not too sure, but we shall see. Yeah, he's not gone very far at all. He's really struggling, so this a little bit late on turning there. Yeah, we will follow down, get the may have to take mud out. It's not working the best it can. We haven't got a wet crop icon and we've still got mud, so yeah, that's why we will drop that off there. We shall give this a try. We will save the course as and we will now put the JCB on the plough, and you see we can't really get much land ploughed. That wants to go down, that can go down there. Have a look on there. Plough field 48 can be added to that, and current waypoint, and no, we've left it in reverse for him. We'll put his dip locks on, and hopefully now that thing, why are you going around there? Okay, stop driver there. We shall cancel that course off. Don't work on up and down roads. That will generate a course for us, and we can now set him to drive course. And we can head over and get some soil sampling done. She's leaving some muddy marks on the field, so hopefully it will soon be dry enough to get started with the drilling. Do need to get some more modern equipment brought into the farm at some point. We shall see what we do going forward. Let's just bring up the map of the farm. As you can see, we own field 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 73 and 74. Now land that we're on there that's boggy is silty clay for the most part, with some loam at the top. 47 is the same. 49 has got some heavy clay, some loam and some sandy loam. The first field with some sand in is field 50. We'll see that one's got some clay and some good. I think the loam is the best soil we can have, so that is the fields we have got. We will try and get the Massey Ferguson moved out of our way. I should have known it wouldn't work on row crops in the conditions we've got, but hopefully that will dry out as well as we go forward. Coming up now to the field we want. Not the fastest of tractors on the road, but yeah, it will work fine for us. Having brought our stuff from Ireland, it does mean that we've got the little class combine that we had, but we are going to be demoing some combine harvesters and tractors on the farm as we go forward. We need to get all these fields tested, which probably will take the majority of today. Right, we can push this tractor out of the way and get the county on the soil sampling machine. It doesn't give it any hard work to do, of course, but right, we now need to keep an eye on our soil sampling. Doesn't matter if you miss little bits, but there we go, sampling the soil. We will send these off for analysis once we have finished working this day out. And get the soil types figured out for you. We will show you them tomorrow, depending on how much we get done before the end of the day. Put our tractor on lock. Not that it's got a great deal of that. May sample a little bit of next door's field as well, which could give us an indication on where some good land is to buy going forward. But for now we need some bigger and better equipment. Doesn't seem quite so boggy now, it seems to have dried out a little. The little 390T having a break, and this will do the machining jobs. It is wide open countryside here, sort of what you're used to on a British Lincolnshire farm, to be fair, where we grew up between Sleaford and Billingham, on our dad's little farm. Yeah, all this is coming nicely to hand. We now need to just turn ourselves around this corner a little. Some of that land there is woodland, so yeah, won't really matter what the soil types are in there for the forestry, I don't think. At least we will know what we've got to work with going forward, how much fertiliser we need and everything else. We have got some seed in the yard. We're hoping that this year we're not growing any potatoes or anything, although we may put some sugar beet in because the farm has a one field contract on sugar beet. That may well be in case we get the contractors in for the sugar beet for this year. Machines for sugar beet are either cheap and slow or big and very expensive. Yeah, we will see on the sugar beet front, although on the potato front as well, it has to be said, it is the same. You either buy big, which we need for field size we've got, and go quickly, or you buy small and are very slow doing the jobs. We may get the branch of burdens around this area to bring us one of the X9 John Deere combines to demo on this farm as well. We need to just reverse ourselves around that corner a little. That will do there. Now, it is a bit of a three-cornered field, this one. It's got a pointy end on this end. We will carry on off screen, work the day out, see how far we get. This county, one of the last that were made by the county, one of the last conversions that county did before they went by the wayside when Ford started making their own four-wheel drive machines, and quite nostalgic to have these tractors on the farm. But going forward we need to get newer, bigger machines, especially with the amount of acres we've got here. We'll try and move the Massey Ferguson when we get to this end, see if it will move. It does seem that the soil has dried out a little. So should be able to move the Massey Ferguson over a little. We did buy these two fields after we moved on the farm. We sold two fields that were the furthest away by road to where we farm. So the guy who we actually swapped fields with had these two a similar distance from his farm. So we sort of put the benefits of him having our two fields and us having his two fields. Nobody had done any soil sampling, so nobody knew what soil types I was getting, so there was no deception on, oh yeah, but my land's better than your land sort of thing. So it does look like we've got some limey sand in the corner of the previous field and of this one. Right, we need to get ourselves to there. Try and avoid where we've sampled if we can. Although some of it is going to be overlap now, I think. It's not a problem, it just costs us a few quid to... Right, we will have a look and see if our 390T is still stuck fast or whether we can get it out. No, we left it running as well. Yeah, it's definitely bogged down, that. We will leave it in the field. And we shall now get around this second breed of the field. It's not so boggy now as it was, so quite why the 390T is stuck fast in the field, I don't know. Typical Massey Ferguson. Never been keen on them, they never pull the same as any other tractor on the market. The 390T may be the first tractor we get rid of, just because it is so small, and we will need to get ourselves something to do the spraying and fertilising with a little more power. Getting these jobs done is most important before we start, well, we may start drilling peak and cultivate the soil and get started with the drill if we are still sampling. We can sample after the crop has been put in the ground, that's not a problem if it comes about. We will be growing some oilseed rape as well on the farm. Not this year, because we're in spring. Never been keen on spring rapeseed. Field of spring wheat, some spring barley, some oats, and knowing our soybeans put goodness into the soil, we may well have some soybeans drilled in some of the fields. Do need to get some contractors in if we need lime spreading, then we'll need contractors in to do that. Not going to try spreading lime with our little machine. One more sample in this bottom end, and then we shall head back towards the road again. There we have it. Now we can turn ourselves around. We will finish this field off with its sampling before we leave you. Not got far to go. To finish the field off. We'll get that straight down there. We will continue on away from the camera, get a bit more of this sampling done. Don't want to be doing sampling every day in an episode. We may do some sampling off camera in between, doing a bit of drilling. Yeah, everything at the minute is couple more samples, then we'll turn round and get this little bit what's left to be done. One more sample at the bottom. Not long doing the sampling. Bit of a robotic machine to do the job. That should, yeah, there's little bits there we're not going to catch, but we may actually sell the sampling machine. We can always either rent one or buy another one if we need to sample any more fields, if we buy new land. Only one, probably two more samples to be taken, and across the road we go back towards the farm. That will conclude the field. So we hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel. You can give that bell a ring. It will tell you when we do our farming. when we do our racing. Until you join us again next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.